everyone, so let's move towards our today's topic, which is
blood vessel of GIT. Now we will talk about blood vessel of GIT, yani in other words you can also say that blood vessel of abdomen. Now if I talk about the arterial supply, the venous supply is same, so we will just focus on the arterial supply and obviously venous supply आपको ऑटोमेटिकली याद हो जाएगी. नाउ आर्टीरियल सप्लाई जो ब्लड वेसल है, ब्लड सप्लाई है एब्डोमेन की, ऑब्वियसली एब्डोमेन में क्या होता है, एब्डोमेन में जीआईटी होता है. जीआईटी क्या होता है? गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइनल ट्रैक्ट. सो दैट विल बी सप्लाइड and how it will supplied, what are the arteries, we will talk about that thing. And we all know that gastrointestinal tract is divided into three parts: hind gut, midgut, first of all foregut, then midgut and then hindgut. We all know that foregut में क्या होता है, we have discussed in the embryology lecture and you can watch that lecture easily, but in this lecture we will just gonna talk about कि foregut को कौन सी आर्टरी सप्लाई करती है, midgut को कौन सी आर्टरी सप्लाई करती है, hindgut को कौन सी आर्टरी सप्लाई करती है, एंड देन उनकी ब्रांचेस भी हम पढ़ेंगे और हम डिटेल में इसको पढ़ लेते हैं. ओके, in short, if I tell you about the derivatives, so foregut develops into pharynx, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, lower respiratory system, spleen, pancreas and liver. If I talk about the midgut develops into small intestine, cecum, colon, ascending colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, the appendix, the transverse colon. So that those colons and the small intestine, jejunum, ileum and duodenum, the second part and the third part of the duodenum, that will obviously develop from this part, that is midgut. And if I talk about hindgut, so the remaining structure, that is rectum and other structures, are developed from that hindgut. Now moving more further, which is very important, that is blood vessel. So the foregut is supplied by celiac trunk, the midgut is supplied by superior mesenteric artery, and the hindgut is supplied by inferior mesenteric artery. Now we will discuss these three arteries separately, and first we will gonna talk about the celiac trunk. Now you have to know, for the blood supply, as you all know that आप लोगों को बहुत पसंद है ये टॉपिक, आप लोगों को बड़ा अच्छे से समझ में आ जाता है इस तरह, तो मैं आपको इसी तरह समझाता हूँ. सो द थिंग इज़ कि फ्रॉम द हार्ट, वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द हार्ट से लेफ्ट. हार्ट कंसिस्ट ऑफ फोर चैम्बर, राइट एट्रियम, लेफ्ट एट्रियम एंड देन लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल एंड राइट वेंट्रिकल. सो फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल aorta arises, which supplies the whole part of the body. That aorta, okay, that will be descend downward and that will form arch of aorta, then will descend downward in the thorax region, and then it passes from the aortic hiatus, which is present in the diaphragm, which is the opening of the diaphragm through which it enters into the abdominal region, and in the abdominal region that aorta forms abdominal aorta, that is called as abdominal aorta, and that abdominal aorta further descend downward, and in the ileum region, in the before the lower limb start, it will divide into common iliac artery, which will supply the lower limb. Now we are not talking about the lower limb, we are not talking about the thorax region, we are talking about the abdominal region. So in the abdominal region, abdominal aorta supplies. As soon as the abdominal aorta forms, that means just below the diaphragm at the level of T12, or in some books it is written as L1 vertebrae. So at the level of T12 vertebrae or L1 vertebrae, the celiac trunk will arise from the anterior side of the abdominal aorta, and it arises and it moves towards the left side, and it further divide into three branches. First branch will be left gastric artery. Okay, these branches which I am telling you, these are the branches of the celiac trunk. First one is left gastric artery, second one is common hepatic artery, and the third one is the splenic artery. Like I said, first we will gonna talk about the left gastric artery. Left gastric artery is present on the lesser curvature of the stomach. If I am talking about the left gastric artery, that means obviously definitely there must be right gastric artery as well. but right gastric artery is not directly arises from the it will not directly arise from the celiac trunk. Whereas if I talk about the left gastric artery डायरेक्टली अराइज होती है आपके सीलियक ट्रंक से. सीलियक ट्रंक एब्डोमिनल एओर्टा से अराइज हो रहा है. एब्डोमिनल एओर्टा से सीलियक ट्रंक जैसे ही अराइज होगा वो 3 ब्रांचेस बनाएगा, लेफ्ट गैस्ट्रिक आर्टरी, कॉमन हेपेटिक आर्टरी एंड स्प्लीनिक आर्टरी. सो लेफ्ट गैस्ट्रिक आर्टरी डायरेक्टली अराइज हो रही है सीलियक ट्रंक से. राइट गैस्ट्रिक आर्टरी कहाँ से अराइज हो रही है, वी विल डिस्कस आफ्टर दैट टॉपिक. बट द पॉइंट इज कि लेफ्ट गैस्ट्रिक आर्टरी की बात हो रही है तो राइट गैस्ट्रिक आर्टरी भी होगी. And that left and the right gastric artery will anastomose together on the lesser curvature. Okay, so you have to remember that left gastric artery will be present on the lesser curvature and it will form the anastomose with the right gastric artery. Now the second branch of the celiac trunk is common hepatic artery. Now common hepatic artery reaches the upper border of the first part of the duodenum. Okay, we know that duodenum is divided into three parts: first part, second part and third part. So first part of the duodenum, then it enters into the lesser omentum. We all know what is lesser omentum. It is the peritoneal fold. In the lesser omentum, after the lesser omentum, it divides into right and the left hepatic branch in porta hepatis. After reaching the left, after entering into the lesser omentum, it moves towards the liver, and in liver we know that there is a region called as porta hepatis. Okay, between the caudate and quadrate lobe, there is a region from which the vessels, the arteries, the veins, the arteries, the veins will be enter into the liver. So on that portion, on that part, that this common hepatic artery reaches, and then it further divides into 2 parts: right hepatic artery and the left hepatic artery, which will obviously supply the liver. हेपेटिक का मतलब क्या है, ऑब्वियसली लिवर है. ठीक है, हेपेटिक का वर्ड आ गया, दैट मीन्स लिवर है. अब राइट और लेफ्ट हेपेटिक आर्टरी दैट विल सप्लाई, ऑब्वियसली एज द नेम इंडिकेटेड, विल सप्लाई द लिवर. नाउ इन सम बुक्स, रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, in some book the common hepatic artery is divided into 2 parts: the common hepatic artery and the proper hepatic artery. In some books common hepatic artery is divided into 2 parts, like one is gastroduodenal artery and the second one is proper hepatic artery. और मैं जो आपको पढ़ा रहा हूँ वो भी कुछ बुक्स में लिखा है, मैं आपको इस तरह पढ़ा देता हूँ, बताता हूँ कि we will discuss like that common hepatic artery divides into 3 parts: gastroduodenal artery, which is also known as proper hepatic artery, then right gastric artery and the cystic artery. Now first we will gonna talk about cystic artery because it's very easy. Cystic artery supplies the gallbladder. Okay, that's it. Now gastroduodenal artery, which is also known as, which I told you that it is also known as common hepatic artery. And after that, after gastroduodenal artery, the right gastric artery and the cystic artery are the part of the proper hepatic artery. But you can also say that this whole is the common hepatic artery. Both are correct. Okay, now gastroduodenal artery will run along the first part of the duodenum and it divides into 2 parts. Okay, gastroduodenal artery की further 2 branches होती हैं: superior pancreatico-duodenal artery and the second one is right gastroepiploic artery. Now like I said in the left gastric artery, I will repeat my sentence again, that if there is a artery named as superior pancreatico-duodenal artery, there is 100% definitely there must be inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery, and both will be anastomosed together. We will discuss after this topic. But same like that, the right gastroepiploic artery, which is also the branch of the gastroduodenal artery, गैस्ट्रोड्यूडेनल आर्टरी की 2 ब्रांचेस है: सुपीरियर पैनक्रियाटिको-ड्यूडेनल आर्टरी, जिसकी हम बात कर चुके, और एक है राइट गैस्ट्रोएपिप्लोइक आर्टरी. सो इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट द राइट गैस्ट्रिक एपिप्लोइक आर्टरी, दैट मीन्स दैट विल बी there must be left gastric epiploic artery as well in the body. Okay, and obviously left and right will be anastomose together, superior and inferior will anastomose together, and we will discuss after this topic in the superior mesenteric artery topic. But right now you have to know that gastroduodenal artery further divided into two branches: superior pancreatoduodenal artery, as the name indicates, it will supply the pancreas as well as the duodenum part, and the right gastroepiploic artery, which is present in the near the epiploic foramen. Now the third branch, which is the branch of the common hepatic artery, or in some book it is also written as it is the branch of proper hepatic artery. So right gastric artery will present on the lesser curvature, and like I said in the part के जो left gastric artery है, I am repeating my sentence again, that the left gastric artery arise directly from the celiac trunk, whereas the right gastric artery will not directly arise from the celiac trunk. It arises from the branch of the celiac trunk, and that branch is common hepatic artery. From that branch, right gastric artery will arise, and then obviously, like I said, it will present on the lesser curvature as well, and it will form the anastomose with the left gastric artery. And we have discussed about the cystic artery. Now moving towards the third and the last branch of the celiac trunk, which is the splenic artery, and as the name indicates, it will supply the spleen part. It will enter into the hilum of the spleen, and hilum of the spleen is basically the entrance of the vessels in the spleen, the part of the spleen through which the vessel, the arteries, the nerve will enter into the organ, into the spleen. That part is called as hilum. Okay, so that on that part, this splenic artery will give off some branches, that is pancreatic branches, which will supply the pancreas, and and the other branches are the splenic branches. ठीक है, splenic branches spleen को supply करेंगी. स्प्लीनिक आर्टरी एक और ब्रांच देती है, और वो ब्रॉड ब्रांच होती है, बड़ी ब्रांच होती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज लेफ्ट एपिप्लोइक आर्टरी. नाउ left gastroepiploic artery, not epiploic artery, left gastroepiploic artery. Now we have discussed the right gastroepiploic artery, which I have told you that it is the branch of the gastroduodenal artery. Okay, few minutes ago I told you that right gastroepiploic artery is the branch of gastroduodenal artery. So left gastroepiploic artery is the branch of splenic artery. These both, right gastroepiploic artery and the left gastroepiploic artery, they both will be anastomosed together. Okay, you have to remember this point. They both will form anastomose. Okay, anastomose का मतलब क्या होता है? ये दोनों लिंक हो जाएंगे, ज्वाइन हो जाएंगे. Okay, so for this part, for this lecture, we are just discussing about the celiac trunk. In the next part, we will discuss the superior mesenteric artery and the inferior mesenteric artery. Till then, work hard, study hard, and good luck. Take care. Bye bye.